Really? You're gonna use Earthquake when you have a Houndoom out? Oh, jeez! Come on! Bruh. Go wee around. Yup. You surviving? Oh, never mind. He hurts. Wow, all of them are rude to each other. Maybe I should have let them beat each other up. Why am I zoomed in like this? I know why I'm zoomed in like this. Ah, there we go. That's awesome. Yo, Jet Force Gemini. Oh, I did not mean to zoom in there. I did not mean to zoom in there. Defeat a boss without taking any damage. Oh, God. This was a boss? Oh, that was worth waiting so I could get that achievement. Since when can you have an angle for outside? What? Took me until the end of this whole dang thing to figure out, oh yeah, you can have it on an angle. Ah, a bracket, yes. Game was... What? How was... Where was the hitbox for that? That's not where I wanted you... God. No, 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 no. Retreat! Oh, God! What are you doing? Ah! Oh, God! Good evening. I'm Mars. I'm Science Time. And today we're doing art. I forgot to bring up music. Let's do that. Hang on. Just give me a second. Know what? No, we're not gonna use iTunes today. We're just gonna do, let's see here. Do I have BGM for this scene? I don't know that I do. I should. Do I not? Huh. Alright, let's go over here quick, just to, grab this BGM. Copy. Paste. There we go. Alright, so we're doing art tonight. Just some chill, low-key art. We recently beat Pokemon Legends ZA. I guess it was last week, huh? So I haven't streamed it all this week, except for today, because I had to take care of things. Probably things that won't be, that won't ever be revealed, but, like, they were things that needed to be worked on, but I did work on something that I can show. I think this is a good one. Focus on the keys. Focus on the keys, chat. Come on. Focus. Focus. That took me like, what, an hour to work on? That whole thing? I love that. I love working on silly things like that. And I still love this one. Deal with it. I love working on stuff like that. Stuff like that is just silly and fun and good-natured. Well, fun. Really? The dogs? Right when I push unmute and start stream? Ugh, give me a minute. Hang on. I swear, sometimes the worst timing in the world. Anyways, we're doing art tonight. So, recently, we just beat Pokemon Legends EA, like, last week. And I felt like, well, why don't we draw? Why don't we draw my team that we had? So, yeah, we're gonna be drawing for a little bit. I am gonna be using references because, like, I don't know how to draw from memory. I mean, like, I could, but, like, it would be inaccurate as heck. So, yeah, let's pull up some Pokemon that I used. I don't think I'll be getting to all of them tonight, but, like, a good chunk of them, yeah. Such as our first one, Emboar. Oh, geez, that's tiny. Tiny reference. But that is fine. You can be, like, over there-ish. Alright, so, let's get started. Guess that's not that tiny. This is 100% zoom. Alright, so, what does the Emboar look like? It looks like a pig. Duh. We don't want to do the same pose. Ooh, I think I know what I want to do. I think what I want to do is, first off, have a mirror. Vertical symmetry? All the way over there. Alright, so first off, we need to draw the general head shape. We're gonna have thick lines because I like thick lines. Thick lines are the best. Whoa! Yo, Hanson. What an entrance. How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving, dude. Or if you don't celebrate, happy Thursday. Hope you draw a Haunter, and if you don't, why the frick not is it on your team? Okay, to be fair, I did have a Gengar on my team. However, I caught it as a Gengar, not a Haunter. So, it'll probably be on, drawn. Or at least Gengar will be. Anyways, yeah, we do, I did celebrate Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. We had turkey, we had pie, we had green beans. We had stuffing, all the good stuff. So we will be doing Gengar tonight, or if we get to it. I'm not sure if we will be able to. It depends on how quickly we get around to the others that I wanted to draw. Actually, it's probably more like their big angry eyebrows. slash ears. Are the ears kind of attached to eyebrows, huh? Best dish and worst dish of the year? I did really like the potatoes and the stuffing. And pumpkin pie is always great. So probably between those three. The turkey was pretty good too. Would have been better if I had gotten to the turkey before it got cooler, though. Because I did get alerted that dinner was ready a little later. It was just a whole thing. For you, best this year was brown sugar glazed carrots. Ooh, that does sound good. I don't think I've ever had that, but we usually have a green bean dish that is like... it's like green beans that are mixed with like mushroom soup base and like what are the crunchy onions? The hang on, what are these called? Crispy onions? Fried onions, yeah. Yeah, it's like a mix of green beans, mushroom soup base, and yeah, the crispy fried onions on top. It's really good. It does sound good, yeah. Worst was the stuffing. They were so dry they would fall apart. Oof. Yeah, Thanksgiving can be difficult to prepare. So, like, I don't fault anyone if that, like, it doesn't turn out as intended. Okay, and then it's more like kind of like this. Something like that. Maybe more like something like that. Crispy fried onion things you put on top of stuff. Yeah. You generally put it on top of stuff. You don't eat it like raw. I think that would be a little odd. I mean, like, I don't fault anyone if they eat it like that because they are tasty, but like, they're usually best enjoyed when accompanying other things. Okay, so I think I want to do like this. Something like that. They need to be a little more prominent. Yo, Dreamer, how's it going? Drawing Embor, yeah, because like the Embor was my starter. It was probably, I mean, it was a really good they were a really good asset to the team. I really enjoyed them. When honestly, I wasn't sure if I would, because I'd never used an Embor before. But yeah, Thanksgiving was good. I enjoyed it. You would start from the feet and work your way up? That's fair. But I think working from the head down is a good direction to go to. Man, you have big fangs, my dude. Oops. And I am using GIMP again for this because I tried to use Krita for drawing, and I don't know, it hasn't really clicked for me yet. The eyebrow really does just reach all the way down to the snout, huh? Maybe the eyes need to be smaller and farther apart. Ooh, that does look a little more intimidating. Ooh, I like that. Something like that. Your starter was Meganium? Ooh, nice. I don't know what the Meganium Mega Evolution looks like still. And I've only briefly seen for alligators. So I'm gonna have to do that when I stream tomorrow. Because I am curious to see for myself what it looks like. I've been spoiler-free thus far. So I want to have my genuine reaction on stream before I get spoiled. Are the snouts diagonal or nah? They're little dots. Why does it look square? Okay, what if I turn this up a little bit? Well, looks good. Okay. Turn it back down to 5. The mouth doesn't reach all the way to the head, right? Pretty far. Probably like a little right around here. And the fangs are like not right at the end, are they? Pretty close. Somewhere around there. Pretty intimidating piggy. I will say, though, when I was a kid, I really liked pigs. Like, they were probably one of my favorite animals, along with penguins. The unfortunate thing is, Embor's a fire type, and I don't usually use the fire type starter, unless I've already used the water type starter. So, like, I haven't really used that many of the fire starters. Well, actually, that's not even true. Like, I've used Charizard, Typhlosion, Actually, I guess I have used the first 4 generations, but that's because I've played those 4 games so much. This is the first time I've used an Emboar. I've never used Delphox. How's you? I'm good. I had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, I've never used Delphox. Why am I blanking on Gen 7? What was Generation 7's? Oh, it was Incineroar, right? Yeah, I've never used Incineroar. Ooh. I think I like this interpretation so far. Really cool. Yeah, Incineroar. Yeah, I've never used Incineroar. I've never used... Dang, now I'm blanking on Sword and Shields. I used Rillaboom in a secondary playthrough of Violet, because you can transfer, like, you can get all the starters in Violet. So I got an egg of a Grookey, and then traded it over to Fresh Vial of Violet. Right, Cinderace. Oh yeah, I guess I did use a bit. Yeah, I guess I did use Cinderace for a bit. Right. Yeah, I forgot I got traded. So I was streaming Sword like in the beginning of 2020. Like a few months after it came out, because I did not want to buy it and I had to borrow it from the library as a result. If I wanted to give it a fair chance without buying it. And yeah, the first day someone was like, "Hey, I have a shiny Score Bunny for you. You want it?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." So I added that to the team, and it was useful for a good while. So I guess I have used the majority of the fire starters. Just not all of them, and not on the first playthrough of a game. The ones I really haven't used are grass starters. Because I've never used Chespin, I've never used... I did use Rowlet in Legends ZA, though. Legends Arceus, though. I guess I have used the majority of the grass starters, too. Dang. Okay, never mind. I guess maybe I'm thinking I don't really like the grass starters as much. Now what? What is the fire? That's kind of close-ish. And it looks like explodey around there. Something like that. Why does it feel like the head is missing something? For the body is big and round. He's like a sumo wrestler. Actually, he is a pretty much a sumo wrestler. Big and round and burly. That's why you can use rollout. Maybe more like around here. Something around here is where the bottom of the quote-unquote belt goes. Yeah, I think that works. And I think I'm gonna have him be like cross-legged. It makes him look like an egg. I am the Eggman. Well, here's the Twitch chat. Yo, nice Totodile icon thing. Man, how would you do a cross-legged pig with, like, short legs like this. Without making him look like an Easter egg. Maybe something like this. Can't really make him cross-legged, huh? I'm looking forward to playing more Legends of ZA tomorrow. Because it has been almost a week since I played last. And I am looking forward to more post-game stuff. Because there's still a lot that I'm curious about that I haven't been able to access. Maybe I have him standing up. Oh, by the way, I did show this earlier. One of the things that I worked on while I was not streaming. Focus on jingling keys. Focus on them. Focus. Get distracted. I love working on things like that. That's just one of the fun things about doing this kind of stuff. Like, that's the kind of creativity that I love with streaming. Yes, they'll use, like, tufts around here. Yep. Yep. All the way, like, up here, he has, like, these feather-looking tufts of fur. Yep. Leave it as that and have Embor's those as Embor's armors? Nah. I might have made the body too tall, but maybe that's fine. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the arms be cross-legged. Or cross-armed? I'm gonna have the arms being crossed. There, those can be the arms. This around here can probably be a good arm. Like a good shoulder. Once again, I hope everyone celebrating Thanksgiving had a good Thanksgiving. Today was pretty low-key. Or, this year was pretty low-key for me. But honestly, I think after this year, a good low-key Thanksgiving is probably for the best. Arms can be a little thicker around this part. Give him Hagen Mega Man Blaster arms. If he did, that slap would not be effective. Yup. It doesn't really look that natural. Have to be more of a curve and less corners. Yeah, something more like that. A little bit of touching up there. Clean up there. Ooh, maybe it can be like, maybe not cross-armed, but like that motion where you have like your fist like interlocked. Like he's looking for a fight. Something like that. Has to have like these claw hoof things. Only 2 of them, though. We can do the coloring in a little bit. The swirly part on his belly. It's like... okay. Something along the lines of... where does it start? Okay. So it's something like this. Oh. Turn off symmetry. Except it needs to be thicker than that. Ooh, a little too thick. Something like that. Maybe a little thicker. Yeah. Maybe 65 size. No. I'm trying to be careful to not have it connect. Okay, what if I do this? What if I do this instead? Ah, dang it. No. It's always patterns that are just, like, hyper-specific patterns that are just annoying. What if I do that? Duplicate. Just using a little shortcut. There. Crop to content. Flip. Layer. Transform. Flip horizontal. Nope. Flip vertically. Transform. Flip vertically. Yeah, and then I just connect the two. There we go. Yeah, big on butt. Hum. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Just hold on. Wait a minute. Erase all this nonsense. Heading off to bed, going to hockey game in 12 hours. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Hanson, and thanks for the bits. Really appreciate it. Both the stopping by and for the bits. Have a good one. Oh, I guess that could work. Ah! Thanks again for the bits. Dang, dude. Alright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna copy that. Just in case I need that back for whatever reason. What we're gonna do... We're gonna use a cool trick called... the wand. Then, what we're gonna do is this. Ooh. We're gonna do this. Wow. Seems as though there are bits that did not get erased. Well, maybe I should keep those around so I know what to erase up on the upper layer. Like so. There we go. Do 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 do. Yeah, there we go. Now, what was the point of making this if I only needed like half of it? Who knows? Okay. Let's see here. Actually, no. I have a good reason. Because we're going to do a cool trick called copy and paste. 2 duplicates. 1 over here. One over here-ish. Ish. Something like there. Select invert. That would be... There's 3. Which would be over here. And 4. There we go. Now we can get to coloring the rest of this thing. wonder, though. Ah. Yeah, something along the lines of, like, they're right there. There we go. Ba-ba-do-do-do. This one. Yeah. Select, invert. So why don't I just do that? There we go. Much easier. I guess something else I can do for here is... Whoop. Almost made a big mistake. Hang on, are the claws, like, rounded at the tips? They are, okay. Or not at the tips, like the base. Well, that just makes it look like he has elephant hands. Okay, what we can do is we can make them meet. Something along the lines of that. Something along those lines. Ish. Almost forgot the tail. Let's do that now. I want to have the tail on this side. Whoa, my goodness! Yo, Mystic Skills MZ, thank you so much for the raid. I'm Artist, I'm Science Time, and today we are drawing Pokemon. Specifically, the Pokemon that I used in my Pokemon Legends ZA playthrough. What were you guys up to? Let me give you a shout out real quick. Hello, hello, hello. Mystic Skills yes. Sprite animating? Yo, heck yeah. Let me... Okay, I think I got this right. Did I say Mystic Skills MZ or MS? Regardless, I meant MS. Maybe I'm thinking MZ because Legends ZA had Team MZ. In any case, welcome. We're drawing Pokemon. Just putting the finishing touches on the line art for Embor over here. And I think we'll be moving to our second party member who was a big contribution. Or at least after we do the coloring anyways. Because I do want to color this. Since I already started on the belt. Would be a bit silly to color the belt and nothing else. Although that could be a cool design. But eh. He stands up and ready for battle. If you need to take care of post-stream, well, I was gonna say preparations, but that's not the right term. If you need to take care of anything post-stream, do not worry, feel free to. I understand completely. I understand the raid and run, but thank you again for the raid. Really appreciate it. We're just gonna be coloring in, or drawing, then coloring in Pokemon today. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get around to my full team, though, because, yeah, I had, like, what, 14 different Pokemon I was cycling through? And that would be a lot of drawing. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new layer for the colors. Or at least for the rest of the colors. Alright. It's gonna be chill drawing session today. Because honestly, it's a little late. What am I doing? There we go. May as well have symmetry on when I'm coloring the symmetrical parts. What kind of stuff were you doing pixel art for? Gotta do a render and head to bed? Sounds good. Thanks again for the raid, really appreciate it. What kind of sprite animating were you doing tonight? Just because I'm curious. There we go, that looks better. Whoop. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that sounds fun. Heck yeah. Just for the love of the shenanigans. I get it. It was a lot of work, but it was fun. Sick. Love art for fun. That's basically what I'm doing right now. And imagine if I would... Huh, I guess technically I was paid for this tonight. Courtesy of Hanson, who just left. I was gonna say, I was gonna say, that's basically what I'm doing just for fun, but no, I got paid 100 bits, so technically this is making money. Although it can be money and for fun, can it not? We're gonna add some orange to this in a moment. But I noticed something that needs to be corrected. That correction is down here. There we go. That's much better. Much better. I think I get rid of this as well. It's pretty clear that those are shoulders, those are arms. Pokémon. Lurk gonna have a bowl, going to fight a bowl of cereal? Sounds cool, dude. Heck yeah. Yeah, you go fight that cereal. Are we fighting Captain Crunch, or are we fighting the... oh, shoot, what was the bee's name again? Does the bee even have a name for the, honey nut cereal? What was the name of the cereal, dang? I'm not good at remembering names right now. Oh, that's definitely fire. We can add a little more yellow to it to make it even more fiery. Bee's gotta have a name, right? Man, this fire collar he has going on is sick. Although really, it's the only real fire thing that Embor has going on for it in its design, doesn't he? Doesn't it? Isn't it? I can English as well as art. Haha. Maybe I just color this. Yeah. I think what I do here is I make it narrow like this. Make it a little more pointed. I think that works. And then erase that. Whoop. No way I've spent an hour on this already. What? No. That's impossible. No, my timer must be off. Oh no. Not the time. Where has it gone? Oh! Oh! Okay, better hurry up. Otherwise, I'm only gonna get one Pokemon done. Isn't this how it goes every single time that I do these drawing sessions? I end up spending way too much time on one drawing and then nothing else gets done. When will I learn my lesson? That art takes time. Like, effort, sure, but, like, time as well. Sheesh. Doesn't help that I'm constantly erasing stuff. Does he have a pink nose? Kind of a pinkish orange. No time for shading today. Just the coloring. Oh man, he has red eyes, dang. Oh, that's looking very Emborish. How Emborish of you. Yeah, it's gonna have to be flat colors only today. Unfortunate. But, like, I have a lot of Pokemon to get around to. This is gonna have to take multiple sessions to draw all of my party Pokemon. Ooh. Eh. Get the forehead. I will say I do like the coloring in part of this. It's very fun. Honestly, it's just therapeutic just coloring in stuff, I feel. Oh, that's so much left to color. Okay. Right around the elbow, right before it. Yeah, that's just black. Okay. Black outline right around here. Swap to yellow there. I colored on the wrong... no, it is fine. Don't care. I do care, though. God dang it. It's fine. I can make it better. There we go. Now we color on this layer. You know, for fun. All right. Yup. Well, maybe it could be before then. Hang on. I'm gonna do a smart thing and actually pay attention to where it is. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention now, chat. Pay attention. We're doing a pro game move here. Yeah. That was the wrong layer. That was not a pro gamer move. That's pro gamer move. Man, I love the symmetry tool. The symmetry tool just makes the whole world go round. Yeah. Yeah, the heckin' armbands on this guy. Oh, it also, he has all armbands like right around this section too. Okay. As if you could see what I'm pointing at. So Data, you can stop waving now. There we go. On the right layer this time. Oh. Thought I messed up. I thought I messed up because I drew like right around there, and that like looks like it's connecting with there. I think right there's good. Yeah. There we go. Now, let's get the coloring on the rings right. Alright, cool. Just make sure. Coloring on the wrong layer would be wrong. Wrong. Man, someday I want to get the dun fixed. Because I only have that set up for the 3D VTubing, not 2D. There are protrusions from the elbows, aren't there? Hang on, we can fix this. Just a quick fix. It's like something like that. We can do better. Yeah. Maybe thinner. Something like that. Yeah. Alright. Let me grab you. Good, that was the right layer. Excellent. There's at least 2 more Pokemon that I'd like to get to tonight. Because, I really like it. I really like one of them, and the other one is an earlier party member. Honestly, it should be one of the poster children of Mega Evolution. However, it doesn't seem to be. That's your hint. And in nature, it is a rude dude. Or at least in the real world, it's a rude dude. Just straight up mean and evil. are there 2 parts that are missing? Oh, that's the wrong layer. What layer is that on? 1? Get out of here. What layer are you on? There we go. Fixed it. What if I change the claws so that they're like alternating? Yeah, I'm gonna change that. Art can be whatever I want. What I want it is for it to make more sense. Yeah. And at this point, I'm glad I got this tablet. It's a pretty cheap tablet, but it does the job. Yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 1 claw be up here. It's gonna go like that. One is gonna be right here. Go like that. It's gonna keep alternating like this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just had to double check that I'm on the right layer. I am. I think I'm gonna switch the music in a minute. However, I don't know what I'm gonna switch it to. You know what? It's been an hour. I'm gonna switch it now. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Whoops. Remove. Don't need that for this one. Screw it. We'll use iTunes. How about the XY soundtrack? Shuffle? Skip. Okay. Wait, only 11. You mean only 11 songs and 9 minutes? for it. What? It can't be right. Songs. Pokemon X. You know, there's way more. Why is it only showing... What? Weird. And why? Here we go. Okay, what about this? What if I just make a whole playlist for all these? New playlist. X and Y. I thought I had some for... yeah, here we go. Just double checking. Add that. All right, I think we're good. There we go. All right. Cool. Back on track. Oh! Bad call. So add another counter for how many times I've tried to use the wrong end of the pen. Because, I did it again. I was like, why was it not showing up? You're trying to use the eraser part, dummy. Oh. This part up there. Vertical symmetry. Man, I forgot the evolution theme sounded like this back then. Dang, it sounded so new and fresh. Boop. Yay! Aha! Then the belt part is the same color, looks like. Do. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Man, why is Pokemon music so good? It's just too good. I think I just about cried the first time I heard the, not the credits theme for X and Y, but the oh shoot, was it Kisaki? I think that's the name of it. It was either right before or right after the credits. It was this one, right? Yeah, I cried. I think I just about cried the first time I heard it. I don't feel like listening to it right now, though. But it was so good the first time. Holy moly. Yeah, got it. Haha. Cover clips. Even the barbell has its own theme. Because we have to be extra. Oh. We're not trying to erase now. Get the proper tool. You can't paint with an eraser. Just like you can't erase with a paintbrush. Some things were just not meant to be. Yeah. Oh, was this the revealing of Xerneas and Yveltal? Heck yeah. Honestly, the crazy thing is, like, the entirety of ZA is in Lumio City, and it doesn't feel small at all. Like, they managed to condense it in a way that it does not feel small. It still feels like a big area, but like there's it's more condensed, but there's plenty of things to do, so it doesn't feel small. Like, that's awesome. Like, it's the only mainline series Pokemon game that takes place in a single town, and yet, or a single city, I guess, and yet they made it feel so big. So cool. Heck yeah. And boy, you got a crazy cool belt going on. I approve. mirror for this. We don't need symmetry here. There we go. Whoop. I don't know why there was no symmetry here, though. Haha. Oh man, there's more? There's more than I missed. Dang, dude. We may only get to two Pokemon today. Dang. That's unfortunate. Maybe if I had started earlier. Whoops. Honestly, that's partially on me, but partially on just not wanting to stream while people were around. Because, like, no thanks. I guess it would be more like... Hang on, let's turn on vertical symmetry again. What is this crazy theme? What the heck? Oh, because it has X in the name. Frickin', why do I have the Dynamax theme in here? Where is it? Get out of here. You don't belong here. I was wondering why I didn't recognize it. Frickin', I don't want Dynamax. You're not supposed to be here either. You're from Black and White too. I think we're good. I mean, this is technically X and Y. Technically correct. I will allow it. The only thing that this version of this song is missing is the saxophone. Because like that saxophone in the original version was so good. Not saying that this version is bad or anything. This version is fantastic. Oops. It's not a race when you want to draw. There we go. Alright, now we're ready for the rest of the coloring. All the super training. Oh man, I spent so much time super training just so I could get the Dusk Stone so I could have an Aegislash earlier. Because I feel like the only place you could get the Dusk Stone was like post game, maybe, or at least very, very late game. I spent a good chunk of time trying to get Dust Stone for an Aegislash. But in ZA, it's just sitting there on the ground somewhere. I don't know. Meanwhile, the Stone Emporium has, like, Water Stone, Leaf Stone, Thunder Stone, a bunch of Mega Stones, but no Dusk Stones. I guess they didn't want a very broken Pokemon like Aegislash. They wanted you to earn it. Just to save on time. Hey, look at that. Perfectly colored in, except for this. Hang on. What's this? There we go. Alright, cool. On the pants, it's that reddish, orangish color. Okay. On the tail, well, on the tail, it's just brown. Let's color in the tail real quick. Oh, the big, long, bushy tail. Huh, Boris. Do 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 do. Doop 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 doop. Yeah. Yep. Man, I was trying Archipelago again, like a couple days ago, and my run got horribly just. I don't even know what happened. Like, there were no checks to be found anywhere. I was completely stuck in all three of my games. I had Kingdom Hearts 2. Celeste 64, and I think the last one was Dune. I don't know what the heck happened, but like, it was just horribly just locked. Oh, jeez. Hello, Symmetry. Oh, right. Yes. The very rare two-tailed Ember. Something went wrong. You're not supposed to have two tails. Let's just do some quick surgery and snip. There we go. All fixed. No two tails for you, Sonny. Man, imagine having two big, huge tails like that. I guess Ambipom has two tails like that. But, like, that makes more sense because they're both hands. And you don't just have one hand. You have two hands. Most creatures that have hands have two of them. Unless you lost the other one. Because, like, balance or something. Although not very many creatures have two tails. If any. I can't think of a single thing in the real world that has two tails, though. Landing of two arms, two legs. No two tails. Why is that? It's probably like an evolutionary thing. Where like, yeah, no, evolution, yeah, no, we're good. You don't need two tails. You only need one for balance. Or whatever you use tails for. I guess that's the... Okay, listening to this song, that's one of the things that it would have been nice to hear more areas from in a remixed setting. Hearing more modern versions of these X and Y songs. Because, like, we hear the trainer theme, we hear the Wild Pokemon theme, the Lumiose theme, all of them updated and stuff. And have them, like, used in different situations, so, like, they sound dynamic. But we don't hear a lot of other themes. I guess we hear the Team Flare theme. And that's updated, and that was great. But not a lot of XY originals. Yay. It's like a little sad. Would have been nice to see more locations. But, like, honestly, for the game that ZA has been, it's not a bad decision, it's just a different decision. Because, like, focusing on one city, it can be nice because it allows them to go into deeper detail. But I do kind of get the complaint, like, oh, well, I would have liked to see more locations. Or, like, I get tired of the city every, like, for a whole 20, 30, 40, 50... Actually, I did spend, like, what, 54 hours on the playthrough so far? Man, that's actually a pretty long playtime, dang. And I don't think much of that was just standing around doing nothing either. But yeah, that's a pretty lengthy playthrough of the game. Even if the game is a JRPG. Which Pokemon is a JRPG. Simple, but doesn't make it any less of an RPG. Hey, and that's Embor.
He's looking for a fight.
Alright. Now to merge all these layers down so we only have one layer for Embor. Got you. Boop, 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 boop. I might add shading off stream, maybe, if I feel like it. Ember. Haha. Alright, next up. Oh boy, next up. What's next up? What else was on the ZA team? Alright, so let's see. We had Gengar. Okay, I may as well bring in all of the Pokemon that I used. So we had Gengar. Mega Gengar. Who else? Whom else did I use? Where are all the Pokemon? Alright, here we go. Here's two prime candidates. Convert. Whoa, Gardevoir, you're big. Holy. Scaly Dan decides to be like, I don't know, 500-ish. I was hoping to use Mega Sableye, but I ended up not because I ended up having, like, what, 2 other ghost types? I couldn't just give up Aegislash. And I had Gengar, so yeah. You can have Absol. There you are, Ludley. You're also big. Why are you so big? Who else? Surprisingly, I didn't use a Lucario. I did use this fighting type. Convert. Convert. Whoa, they're big.
Gallade.
Gallade was another fantastic addition. I had used a Gallade before, but not for a very long time. Not since, like... What, Platinum? Yeah, probably Platinum. Wake me up before you go, goat. We also have these two.
Electros.
We're only gonna do final evolutions. Oh wow, these 3 in a row. There's the other one. We're only gonna do final evolutions because doing all of the evolutions would take so much time. Holy moly. There's that one, but I'm trying to find... Where are they? Oh, there they are. Florges and Gudra. Is that everyone? I don't think that's everyone, is it? That might actually. Unless I'm forgetting someone. I feel like I am forgetting a couple, though. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. There you are. I'll grab the Mega and the regular for you. Whoa! Beedrill, you're so big! You know what? For Beedrill, we're only going to do the Mega Evolution. For some of these, we'll only do the Mega Evolution. In fact, I think for the ones that do have Megas, we'll only do the... Well, the Megas. Let's see, Electros. Bye-bye. Man, that's gonna be a lot. Go-Goat. Yeah, it'll work out for Glade. And Absol. Gardevoir, yeah. What? No, not that one. There we go. Alright, cool. So yeah, the one I was gonna work on next is Beedrill. Mega Beedrill, specifically. So all of you can get lost. Man, that's gonna be crazy to draw. Alright, let's get started. How am I gonna do this? Is this the credits? Oh, okay. Sounds creditsy. Alright, let's see here. We're not gonna trace because we don't do that around here. What if I had him holding one of his stingers like this? Being like, hi! Bzz. Bzz, bzz, I'm a Beedrill. Bzz, bzz. I think I'm gonna have the head tilted so as to say, hello, I am friendly, bzz bzz. Something wrong with the nub? Looks like there's something wrong with the nub. Full disclosure, I haven't changed out the nub yet. But maybe I should at some point because they do give you spares. Like that. Oop. Then the eyes are crazy, like. Now they're curved in some way. Yeah. Why is it? Looks like your cheek is full of food there. know what? Delete. We're gonna do a pro move again. That pro move is symmetry. Our good friend Symmetry. Boop. Boop. Do 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 do. Vertical symmetry. Right there. Uh-huh. Okay. And then something like that. The eyes are supposed to be further apart. Man, this game has like 3 different. Oh wait, no, this is something else. Never mind. I was gonna say like 3 different ending themes. That definitely sounds like an ending theme. I'll do the head tilt after. Alright, bruv. You have like this crazy eyebrow antennae that go like like that, right? Not too far off. Body is like almost smaller than your head. Actually, it is smaller than your head. Dang. It's like all of your guts went to your bottom stinger thing. If you have guts. I'm sure it has guts. Do you have... Bees have guts, right? They're just teeny tiny. It has a huge stinger. Like this. Maybe a little thinner. Yeah. Is that like, yes, that's little longer. What about this? There we go. It has stripes. Erase this part. Yeah. And then has like injector things for its like legs. Actually, those would be for like the arms, right? Because they all like come together, like it's like a 5-pointed needle that comes together to make like one giant stinger, which is freaking terrifying when you think about it. Let's not think too much about how terrifying Mega Beedrill is. Having 5 freaking stingers. You thought wasps were evil in nature. Then they got a mega evolution. Then they're horrifying. Why do you have Doritos for arms and legs? Like, look at this thing. Kinda does. Not gonna lie. Oop. Let's not have vertical symmetry on here. Like that. And it has 2 more big stingers. Which I can have it on for here. Okay, that's actually... It's not going too badly. Have to have, like, a ring around here. I need to remember the wings as well. That just gave me a thought. What if you saw this thing hopping around instead of flying? It's just like bounces on its stinger. Like it's a pogo stick or something. That would make it a lot less terrifying, but because it has wings, it's like, oh god, it's flying towards me. It has 5 stingers. It is going to stab me in the face with its 5 stingers. The wings are what make it terrifying. Or I guess I mean, if you saw this thing hopping towards you, yeah, that would be scary, but like... Yeah. It's the combination of the wings and the stinger that make it terrifying, because you don't see a butterfly flying towards you and be like, ah! But no, it's the combination that make it terrifying. I should have this part get closer to the end of the stinger. It's been a while since I've listened to the whole soundtrack for X and Y. What is this from? Is this the Elite Four theme? Oh, it is! Okay, cool. Yeah, it's weird that we don't see the Elite Four at all throughout the course of the game of X and Y. Same for ZA. Although I guess you see Malva in the news because she's like the news broadcaster, and apparently she's working for Team Flare, which I didn't catch at all during the story, and I had to learn in the post game. I was like, wait, who are you again? Oh, you're the newscaster lady. Oh, you're evil. Okay, cool. Spoilers for 10-year-old game, I think. 12-year-old game? Was it like 2013 that X and Y came out? I think so. But still spoilers because, like, some people playing might not have known. Before we get too far along, I want to do the head tilt thing that I was gonna do. Rotate. Get rotated, nerd. Rotate. Bam, ba doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. No, it is fine. Just looks blurry when you zoom in. Because, well, it's zoomed in. Okay. Now to work on the wings. Man, we might only get around to 2 Pokemon today. Heck. That's unfortunate. But at least it's the first 2 party members. The third one I was thinking of that we might be able to get around to today is Rexford Tyrantrum. But alas, drying takes time. Man, I just realized this thing has 4 wings as well. No, wait, 6 wings? Jeez. Thank you, Beedrill, you are scary. And smaller wings right around here? Alright. And now, let's get rid of the unnecessary birds. Rid of that. This part. This part as well. Actually, I think I can leave that. I think I can do coloring now. I think. I did miss something for the arms. Or the arm stingers. Alright. You have, like, arm guard things. Oops. I'm gonna check something real quick. I'll be right back. Bum, bum, bum. All right, back to it. All right. Mega Beedrill, you are turning out splendid. I know I could make the Beedrill eyes bigger. In fact, I probably should. Dang it. You know what? No, I'm gonna leave him. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him. Also, erase this bit of the wing. There we go. Huzzah! Alright. Now the coloring part of this whole thing. Which, that'll be fun. Do you like the coloring? Mega Beedrill. He be drilling, all right. It's gonna have to be flat colors because we're 2 hours in. Can't be spending all night drawing. Oh, well, ah, god dang it. Back in the toolbox where you belong. Boop. And boop. Six, 5. Alright. Alright, cool. That's the head. Aside from the antennae. Do. Man, coloring in Pokemon is fun. Like, it's honestly, I feel like the coloring is the best part. You ain't much, but it's honest work. Actually, you know what? I think that is my favorite part of drawing, huh? That's a revelation. Okay. Not all stingers are made the same way, remember. Symmetry is back on the table, lads and lasses. Gotta add all kinds of stripes. Back to coloring layer. That is the coloring layer, right? Yeah. This is the wings layer. Actually, we should be doing this first. Now we can do the yellow. For the limbs, we can do this color. La-dee-da. Yeah. B-E-A. Beautiful. Or I guess for this, it would be B-E-E. Beautiful. Because B. Get it? B. Even though it's a wasp. I don't know, wasps are kinds of bees, right? That's the classification that they've been given. Even though honeybees and wasps are wildly different in behavior. Right? Yeah, that's that color. Okay. All of the colors, all of the connectors are the same color. Hang on. What is that? Something that should not exist. There, and there, and there, and there. Huzzah! Alright, back to coloring. We'll add the stripes after. But for now, we will color this all the same. Yeah. Sounds like a champion winning theme. Doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Well, that just makes me want to listen to the puzzle swap theme. Is it puzzle swap? Where is it? It's the puzzle theme. It has to be in here somewhere, right? Super training, surf, tile puzzle. Here we go. This is another one I spent hours doing because of, well, you didn't really, I guess you got some rewards. You got the cupcakes from this, which, like, I collected a lot of those just so I could get Pokemon more friendly. At the same time, It was really fun playing the puzzle. Especially because it took pictures of your Pokemon. Like, it was a puzzle of your Pokemon in your team, which just added to the fun. It's like, oh my god, that's my team! I got to do a puzzle with my team, heck yeah. Those were fun times. You know, X and Y get a lot of flack. Like, a lot of flack. But like, man, they were fun games. Color in this. How thick were the lines? Pretty thick. Okay. I know I said I didn't want to do shading for this, but heck. We'll do it. $60. Actually, hang on. We're gonna do this first. All right, now we do the shading. Power of Mastery? Not really exciting. Eh. Looker's theme! Oh, man. I still want to know what happened to Looker. Because, like... he seemed to just disappear from Lumiose. But, like, at the same time, he was in other Pokemon games after. As, like... what was the term again? The Faller? That was a whole storyline that I've always wanted to know more about. Because, like, it's such a fascinating one, and they don't ever show the whole picture of what happened. Like, you only get to see snippets, bits and pieces of his whole journey. Like, I want to know the whole story behind Looker. You know what? Give me a full game about Looker. I'd like to know. Heck, even just friggin' an anime series or something. Anything. Just give me more Looker. Just 2 stripes? Well, heck, we can move it up if it's just 2 stripes. Oh, whoops. Went too far. Redo. Oops. Rip. Rip. There we go. We're not done yet, though. We still have the wings. Oh boy, okay. Let's get to it. And the head being the way it is not gonna make things easy. Still have to color in the other side after. We still have the stingers because they're not pure white. They're like, I don't even know, this grayish color. How come every single time I do one of these drawing streams, it ends up being like, I don't know, taking so much longer to do one thing than I anticipate. Every single time, without fail. We're gonna have to do multiple parts of this. Or I could do the rest off stream. But no.
We shall not do that.
I'm gonna show my progress on stream. Do. Yeah. There we go. What are we gonna do with the patterns on this, though? Oh, hang on. We can do symmetry again. Curious what it'll look like without the outlines. With just the colors. Check after the coloring is done. What's with all the sad songs?
An eternal prison.
And don't you think I didn't hear this theme playing in the Hotel Z, just remixed.
An eternal prison.
Turn into a hotel. Not gonna skip it. I was gonna skip it. But then I decided not. Vertical symmetry off. Resolve this nonsense. As well as some of this nonsense. some of this is on the wing layer. Got it. Alright, we're almost done. We just need to get the patterns on the wings as well as the arm stingers. Vertical symmetry. Alright. We're gonna do a trick called... Ooh. Wrong layer. That's not what the trick's called. It's called... straight lines. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it from here. Oop. No. You know what? We'll be coloring over this. So it's fine. Actually, there isn't as much to color in for the wings as I thought there was going to be. Symmetry. Actually, it's from this way. I don't know if this one is copyright. I might skip. Hang on. There we go. Yo, 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 yo. Something like that. Oh, I didn't color in these. Okay, hang on. How'd I miss these wings down here? Whee! Yeah, no, we're definitely stopping after B-Drill. Don't want this to be like a 4-hour stream or something. This will be something I will continue, though.
Worry not.
Something like that. From the little bit that I can tell there, yeah. Alright, this isn't bad. This is not bad at all. I think, anyways. Just gotta color in a couple places here and there. Alright, and I need to color in the stingers up here. Right. Indubitably. let's turn off vertical symmetry. We don't need any of that. Skip. Eh. Yo, Route 18. Here we go. You know something wild? Not once have we come across Lumio City in this playlist. Honestly, maybe that's a good thing. It would be funny if that's the immediate next song. The playlist is in shuffle right now. So it could be anything. It could even be a boat. You know how much we want one of those. That whole line. Alright. Yes. Nice. Hang on, I'm gonna do something like that. Ah, that reveals what is not colored in properly. Alright, what else am I missing? Not too much, actually. Need to color that in, though. Ooh. Fix that. Hang on. Oh, the stinger. Stinger down here. Oh, and the leg stingers too. Okay. Huh, I didn't realize that this stinger was like, had a yellowish tint. Don't know why I didn't realize that until now. Vertical symmetry. Go! Yeah. I just realized something. People... I was joking! Where is it? There's no shot. Route 18. It's definitely shuffled. Here's Lumios. Frickin', I called it. The playlist is shuffled, by the way. There are 149 songs, and oh my god. Wow. Holy. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. Just frickin' calling the next song in the shuffle by complete accident. Holy moly. Also, I realized something wrong with the legs that I need to fix. We're drawing Pokemon. Alright. Also, the thing that I was gonna say is I just realized something about Beedrill's legs. You see these? They're sharp like nails, but they're also on the legs. You could say they're toenails. That's the thing that I was gonna say before the song interrupted me, being like, oh, here's the song you requested. I didn't request this song. Man, you're crazy. Oh, well. How are you doing tonight? I almost said Shaft, but you corrected me and it was like Shoff? Super Shoff? I kept it in my memory bank. Unless that was a dream, in which case I could totally believe that. Got it? Nice. Heck yeah. Would've been nice if you corrected me earlier so I would know earlier, though. It is fine, though. What layer is that on? Oh, that's on the wing layer? No wonder it didn't get erased. I'm looking forward to playing more Pokemon tomorrow. It will be fun. I didn't realize that stinger was yellow, though. Not until today. Why is it yellow, though? I mean, like, I get it. Bees are yellow, but usually the stingers are, like, white, aren't they? Or something? Honestly used to people saying your name wrong. Shafts is a parody of your IRL name, or Shoffs. Okay. Cool. I don't know, what do you think of this Beedrill? I feel like the wings might be missing something, but at the same time, they are pretty simplistic in the original. Mega Beedrill. The only thing is the head is a little small, but at the same time I don't want to change it because like I'm so far along now. Like the head is small and the eyes are a little small, but aside from that I think I did pretty well. Oh, and also here's Embor. I didn't color in Embor. Okay, hang on. We need to fix that. Let's fix that now. I didn't realize because the background was white. All right, no more vertical symmetry. I need to double check what color eyes Embor has. I deleted it, didn't I? Okay. Pokémon Legends ZA whatever. Why are you behind? Alright, cool, I was on the right layer. Okay, so okay, I get it. I understand. Got it.
Ah, wrong layer.
I probably should just add these, though. There we go. Now you can delete later. How am I gonna do this? There we go. Nice. Maybe not noise. Hang on. This is the ultimate weapon being fired off, isn't it? You like how I drew the S? That's just the cool S. Like, I don't know. Like that's just been a thing for, like, forever. Like, in schools and what have you. It's not, like, copyrighted. It's just a thing. You're joking? Okay, cool. How small does 3 make it? What about 2? Let's make it 4. That makes it look like it has a lazy eye. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Something along the lines of here? No, hang on, something's up. No, redo. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 from the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? One, 2, 3 from the inside. 1, 2, 3. That's not how it's gonna be. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's a good and proper embor. Hope everyone is having a good, solid. I guess it's that Friday everywhere now. Unless you're in advanced time zones. Well, you might still be on Friday. In just about every time zone. shame we haven't gotten around to more Pokemon. Like, more drawing of Pokemon. Because, like, I was hoping to get around to at least 3, maybe 4. But, that didn't happen. Whoops. Especially not with me missing steps like coloring this in because white background. There we go. Now that's Emboar done for real this time. And Beedrill done. Heck yeah. There. Cropped content. I believe that's it for Beedrill. Yeah, seems like it. Alright, cool. Where's Beedrill? Mega Beedrill. Boop. Just because I'm curious what it looks like without the line. Oh wow, that's actually not bad. Huh. It's still pretty recognizable without lines. Without the outline. Anyway. Boop, boop, boop. Emboar. Mega Beedrill. Lair. Crop the content. Unfortunate that we have not gotten around to more Pokemon yet, but drawing can take a while. Whoops. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 others. I might change out Barbaracle to Mega Barbaracle, but like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We're definitely getting around to these some other day, though, because, like, I want to draw my whole Pokemon team, dang it. Especially Tyrantrum down here. And Florges. And Mega Gallade. Like, heck. Alright. I'm gonna save this real quick. Give me a moment. File, save as. My team me. Where is it? Legend ZA? Oh yeah. Save. Man, we spent like almost 3 hours on these two. Doing the rest is gonna be a big task. big task. Well, in any case, I don't want to spend like 4 hours. Because if I keep going, I am gonna spend 4 hours. Did you enter near the end of the stream? Unfortunately, it seems like it. Because, like, this is gonna be a big task. I still feel like I'm missing someone, though. Why do I feel like I'm missing someone? I'm gonna check my team. Hang on. Why do I feel like I'm missing someone? Opening my game. Oh, right. Friggin' system update. We can still chat for a little bit, though. So, let's talk about schedule real quick while I'm waiting for Switch update stuff. At least you caught up on sleep. Yeah, there you go. That's honestly something I should be doing, too. I also need to do a bunch of laundry. Like, the laundry is done. It just needs to be folded and put away. Because, like, I put it off for too long, and then it built up, and then I finally did it, and then I was just sitting in a pile in my room, and, like, it's clean. It's all clean. It's sitting in a clean place. It just needs to be folded and put away before I don't do it again. Then this is going to be a problem. I'll do it immediately after stream. Alright, the Pokemon I still need to do are Mega Gardevoir, Florges, Goodra, Gogoat, Mega Electros, Absol, Mega Gengar, Tyrantrum. Oh shoot, I am missing someone. Heck. Hang on. Did I get the Mega? Hang on. Ampharos. You Ampharos. Pokemon? I knew I was missing someone. How did I forget about Mega Ampharos? Pokemon. Actually, I should have the folder open. No, never mind. Well, hang on. Here we go. Here you are. You majestic dragon, you. $100. Just so it's in line with everyone else. I knew I was missing one Pokemon from this. Anyways, I'm still missing Ampharos. Continuing from where I was. Barbaracle, Mega Gallade, Clowitzer, Aegislash, and that's it. Alright, so I was only missing Ampharos out of the group. Which is weird, because Ampharos has been a core party member for a long time in the playthrough. When did I catch you compared to everyone else? Let's see here. 1023. Okay, Boris. 1031. 1110. 1103. 1023. 1023. Really? I caught... Binacle and Mareep on the same day? Dang. $11.01, $11.04, $10.24. I caught you as a Weedle, did I not? Yeah, 10.23. 10.24 for Gardevoir. 11.04 for Florges. 11.04 for Goodra. Alright. Anyways. enough about that. Also. That's all the Pokemon I still need to draw. Let's save. And close for the day. We can close that as well. Honestly, that was a fairly solid drawing session. So, like, heck yeah, I'm happy about that. I should make another drawing session relatively soon, I think. I'm not sure about maybe next week. I have a lot of things I want to do, though, in December. And by a lot, I mean a few. Alright, let's talk schedule for the week while I'm thinking about this. Boop. Ha. Alright. Ooh, mysteriously moving pen, tablet, pen. Anyways, at least I know my goals, your creative work. Is just to go with whatever sticks. Yeah. Anyways, schedule for the rest of the week. That schedule is out of date. I do apologize for not streaming much this week, but like I had things I needed to do. And I won't elaborate any further. Here we go. This week's schedule. So, no stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because, like, I was doing stuff. Thursday was today, drawing stuff. Friday, we're gonna be playing more Pokémon Legends ZA, doing more post-game shenanigans. And then on Saturday, we're gonna be playing some Spider-Man 2. We beat the game last time we played it, but I just want to swing around and collect stuff, man. Because I like swinging around and collecting stuff in that game. It's fun. You're also an artist, except you're a musician instead. Ah, fair enough. Fair. I mean, with any kind of art, I don't know. With any kind of art is what you make of it. It can be anything, as long as it's using creativity. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Anywhere to raid on the Twitch side? I don't feel like it. Yeah, no raid. I do want to mention, though, I do have plans to start a new game next week. Shoot, when was that I was gonna start that? Hang on. I'm gonna double check. Open. Schedule. No, wait, no, it would be December because the Monday comes up on the 1st, or the 1st comes up on Monday, oh, whatever. Okay, so we will be playing more Pokemon on Monday, and then we'll be starting a new game on Tuesday. Ooh, I wonder what it could be. But yeah, I want to start the new game, right at the beginning of the month, just so I'm not blindsided near the end of the month and like, oh god, I need to rush to end. It's not like it's a long game as far as I can tell, but like
it might be a bit of a rough one.
Anyways, that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. I'll see you later. Bye.